If you are copying and pasting other people's prompts into your ChatGPT to get your favorite social media captions or anything else out there, please stop doing it without doing the prep work behind it. I'm going to show you how to make your social media captions 1,000,000,000 times better than anyone else. So if this sounds like it's something for you, let's get over to the desktop. Look, if you're using AI in any capacity, you probably used it for your social media, write blog posts, do newsletters, and that's great. And you probably got some really good, quick things that you could post out. Maybe you made a few edits, ship that puppy out, and put it out to your feeds and to your newsletters and everything else. And it probably was very good. But compared to what? What was your post compared to? How did people perceive it? Did you get a lot of engagement? Or did it just go through the feeds with maybe just impressions? So I'm going to show you step by step how you can make everything better. Okay, so we're going to start with a fake bakery called Busy Bee Bakery. And we're going to do a social media post that's going to introduce her fall menu. So I'm going to give you 3 versions and you watch and see which one becomes better. I'm going to tell you what I added in to make a better caption. Okay, so I've made a fictitious bakery up. This is the Busy Bee Bakery, and this is her fall menu. This is her new fall menu, and these are the items that she has, okay? So this is the document that we're gonna upload into chat when we do our prompt. Okay, so this is the first thing. I just went in and I just went into a chat, just an open chat, nothing else there, no project files, nothing. And I uploaded our Busy Bakery menu. And my prompt is this: write a LinkedIn post for my bakery announcing our new fall menu. And this is what it gave me. Now this is pretty good, right? It said, hey, fall has arrived. We've done it. And the end closing here is visit us soon and taste the season while it lasts. There is fundamentally nothing wrong with this. This is a great output. This is good. But it's also very blah. It's very vanilla. It's a post you would probably see from almost anyone announcing that they're producing. Certainly will do its job, but we can do a little bit better. Okay, now we're going to add just a little bit more. If you watched my last video where I showed you how to set up ChatGPT for business, you're going to know this. But what I did then is I created a profile for Busy Bee Bakery. And in the profile, I created instructions. And this was just a little bit of instructions on Busy Bee Bakery, which includes Martha. She's the baker, a little bit of information, right? And now I'm going to upload the same menu. I'm going to do the same prompt. And now I'm getting something a little bit better, right? So now we have a little bit more. She's talking about the menu. We have the pie. And we have, if fall had a smell, I'd probably be roasted garlic sourdough and brown sugar crust coming out of the oven at 5 a.m. It's a little bit more specific about what she's doing, okay? So that's a little bit better. Nothing wrong with this. This is good, but we can do better. And now I've added, you can kind of see it here, I've added a source file, and this is actually a brand voice guide. Now, a brand voice guide is something that you should have for every project, for everything that you do for your business, and it's your business brand voice. And this is a little bit different from your typical brand guide, style guide with colors and everything. This is actually your voice. That'll be another video. If you guys want to see what actually goes into a brand voice, we can certainly do that. We do this with our clients, but let's read this. The bakery smelled like cinnamon brown butter before sunrise this morning. Good sign for what's coming next. It's a little bit of a story. I love this output, and I love the call to action at the bottom. Chocolate pecan probably won't make it past lunch on Fridays, fair warning. So much better than all the other generic things. Only thing I probably would change is this lineup. I probably would take a picture of a product and do this as an overlay and put that as the visual versus the caption itself. But look at how much better this is. This is just a small sampling of what we do at eGen now with AI and how we use AI for our clients. If there's anything that I can tell you moving forward in this AI era is you have to differentiate yourself from everyone else. So if you're just copying and pasting prompts that someone gave to you to do social media captions, you're not doing yourself any favors. You're going to sound like everyone else in the feeds, and you're going to get overlooked because people are picking up on it. People can smell it. They can sniff it out. They know that you've been a little lazy, because that's kind of what it is. And so really encourage you to do the prep work behind it. Really tell AI about your company, your business, what your business is about. And if you would like to have another video that shows how to do this a little bit, I'm not going to give away the eGen secret sauce, but I will definitely go through that if that's what you want. Just let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, make your social media captions a little bit more flavorful. All right, I will see you in the next video.